my partner like what's happening in Maine. Trying to stay away from niggas who ain't got nothing to gain. The loose get.
It is time for a very special episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's our 6th annual 2K TV award show. Brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. Give it everything.
And this is where we celebrate you, the community, for giving it everything to be the best at NBA 2K.
It takes commitment, skill, and passion for the game to reach this.
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Lakers. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they've yet to find that spark this season, off to a slow start. They're hoping to make adjustments and get it cooking tonight. Lakers, Thunder is next. We're back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We're bringing you the Los Angeles Lakers out at Staples Center as they'll face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, some tough breaks to start the year. They haven't been in sync. They haven't come up with the big play needed to win in certain games. They could really use a good showing here tonight to help rebuild their confidence. Right out of the gate, Shaq, a few teams with championship aspirations underperforming.
Yeah, sometimes when everybody's picking you to win, it can go to your head, Ernie. That's when leaders have to step up and right the ship.
Well, sometimes the more talented you are, the more everyone wants the ball, and that creates chaos. In that climate, it could take time.
Kind of like on this show. Now here's Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Clark. He's out there with Sexton. Wiggins is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Baisley in at the 4. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the point guard. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis and finished off by Davis.
We tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And tonight, Brent, classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Nets. Feeds to Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back. Lakers passing it around. Kicks it out to James, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, how do you keep him from going off? Coach said keep him out of his sweet spots, out of the paint, and communicate at all times. So you can expect these guys to be talking all night, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
But there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's James, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I mean, again, LeBron James has been doing this for so long, knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Sexton kicks to Clark. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Free throw good, LeBron. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Wow, hammering it in!
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Sexton, defended by Paul. And that one's good by Clark.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
James finds Caldwell Pope on the wing. Davis. James looking it over. Over Sexton. James misses. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Baisley. The pass to Valanciunas. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player. And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
The open look here for Sexton. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers leading by 7. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there. Able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Here's Clark. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Passes it to Baisley. And he banks in the layup.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And there's the feed to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Sexton kicks to Wiggins. Back to Sexton. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Oklahoma City gets it back, and Davis sends it back. Here's James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Clark. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 12. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Sexton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play. Colin Sexton describes himself as a combo guard who likes to stay in attack mode and is very explosive. When he sees a gap and he gets into seams, he gets down there and tries to make some things happen.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Davis. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from Clark. And Sexton, a combo guard. Thus far, more of a scorer than probably a playmaker.
I think that's really what he's aiming for. He likes to watch film on Russell Westbrook and James Harden. And as we know, Kevin, watching those two play, they are very hungry and thirsty to score on a nightly basis. I think that's where Colin is pretty much laying the foundation of his game.
Wiggins finds Clark. Back to Wiggins with the shot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Davis. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Thunder trailing by 12. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
you know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams
I do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wade gets the bucket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Caruso. Wade is covering. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And finish off by Collins.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing here by 8. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
Back to Clarkson. Here's Watford. Lewis covering. Collins kicks to Clarkson. Sinks the triple. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wade passes to Okogie. Valanciunas against Collins. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
To the middle. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Nance. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Okogie. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Down low, it's tipped. And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Here's Caruso. Wade is covering. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Marc Gasol. Quinn Cook.
And he makes that one. Wade's got his second bucket tonight.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Cook, the pass to Gasol. Here's Caruso. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
The Lakers in the lead. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Wade in at the point. And it's in there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now Lewis. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Nance. Here's Lewis. Lays it up and banks it in. Lewis has got 6 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Lakers' shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Cook kicks to Caruso. Back to Cook. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Count it. He's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Lakers trail. Cook looking it over. There's the pass to Osman. Here's Caruso. Lewis covering. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Pass to Watford. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas against Gasol. Over Valanciunas. The shot's good from Gasol. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wade with no one around. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Beasley's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the paint, it's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
I think that's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage. And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor. Exactly. And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He hits both from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Passes to Wiggins. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma passes to Cook. Davis inside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Wiggins left side. Off on the layup. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Taken away. Here's Clark. 14 points for him. Good on the shot. 8 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here is Cook. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Kuzma. Sexton kicks to Clark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here's Davis, and that one is good. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Out to the right wing. Here's Clark. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Clark's got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Davis. No good from 11 feet. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. A second chance effort. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here is Cook. 8 points his last outing. Caldwell Pope with it inside. Now here's Sexton. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries it from 3-point range. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Goes up, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron, he's checked in for Osman. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Paul in for Cook. The Thunder leading by 5. Sexton the pass to Clark. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
He lobs it up. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's just an outstanding pick and roll there to get Davis diving to the rim. Once he gets the pass, the shot was as simple as it gets.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leading by 5. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Down low. Here's Clark. And Davis sends it back. Out to the wing. Paul, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to James. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And that time, also a missed shot. And Los Angeles guys shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this moment. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Early part of the season, Brent, did you take a while to get back in the swing of things, or were you ready to go out of the gates?
In order to stay in the NBA, Kevin, no, I could not do that.
Right, yeah.
I could not do that.
You played 14 years.
I loved coming into training camp, being in tip-top shape. It really was something I took a lot of pride in, is that I wanted to be going so that our practices for our coaching staff was something we could get through. Now, I understood the role of other guys on the team where it might take a little while for them to get going, but for my mindset and my confidence in the year, I wanted to make sure that the off-season and the work that I was putting in, because that's where players improve the most, I was going to come into camp ready to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The pass to Wiggins. Valanciunas with the ball. Lock at 6, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Lewis is checked in. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here's Sexton. He had 28 points in the win against Brooklyn. And the shot goes down. Sexton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
James against Wiggins. Good on the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And some changes here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Paul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Now James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Beasley, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
and it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Wade passes to Lewis. Launches it. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. And they double up LeBron. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Wade. Tight defense on him. From 12 feet out. He can't get that one to fall. LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
I'm just trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. Doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
I'll tell you what, Anthony Davis. Every time you look at the stats, he's contributed in almost every category. Dominant inside, outside, on both ends. Love to watch this kid play.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Thunder?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Here's LeBron. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
Pass to Clark, 3-pointer. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And there's another one for the Lakers.
Yeah, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from Clark.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
A floater. The shot by Sexton, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
You know, some people, Brent, have compared the hard-nosed Colin Sexton to Russell Westbrook. What do you think?
I think that might be overshooting it a little bit. Russell is Russell, quite frankly, but at 6'2" with those long arms, is he a bigger version of maybe Eric Bledsoe, who played his early years with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, where he can get out and defend, use that body and size a little bit to bowling ball his way into the interior and make some things happen.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Clark. 20 points for him. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Drops in the breakaway layup. Caldwell Pope's got his first points in this one. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Passes it to Baisley. Clark for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clark's got 23 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Thunder have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Sexton finds Valanciunas. Here's Wiggins. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Baisley. Wiggins outside. Clock at 4.
Like the way LeBron uses his body sometimes on the defensive end, is not afraid to get a little bit physical, especially after all that bumping he takes on the offensive end.
Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Davis. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Valanciunas with the ball. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Outside, Davis. And finished off by Davis.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Now, here's Sexton. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Clark slams it in.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. To the middle, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
Here's Clark. 25 points in the game. Kicks to Sexton. The three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. And Davis throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Clark. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 12 points for him.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
Pass to Kuzma. At the top of the key, Cook. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 47 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Thunder trailing by 21. Clark dishes to Valanciunas. And here's Sexton. With the floater. No good that time. And it's the Lakers the other way.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Davis with the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Clark. High post try. Jump shot is good that time.
Timeout.
Clark's got 27.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Some changes for the Lakers. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony Davis. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cook. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Watford. And again, the Lakers no good. Thunder trailing by 21. Wade, right side, and the rejection by Collins.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet.
Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And the pass to Okogie. Over to the wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot by Collins, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Lewis outside. Back to Wade, looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Collins. Nance outside. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Nance has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Covered by Nance. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Inside. Collins passes to Caruso. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Okogie.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the wing right side. Watford offline with his 3. Oklahoma City shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Williams. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Lakers leading by 21. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Nance. Here's Watford. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Caruso. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Thunder trailing by 19. Pass to Okogie. Back to Wade. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Floats one. A rebound by the Lakers. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. LeBron comes in for Collins, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Okogie, the pass to Wade. That's tipped. The pass to Baisley. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
LeBron James on the win. 21 points in the game. Nance finds James. Back to Nance. And it's blocked by Lewis. Here's Okogie. That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 22. Pass to Watford. LeBron right side. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the 3-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Here's Baisley, covered by Nance. Lewis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
Clearly a foul.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Lakers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Pass to Clarkson. Now the pass to Caruso. And here's Clarkson. Here's Osman. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Wade. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Anunoby, and it's Diallo in at the 2 guard.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Miles is checked in. Brent, you know, the NBA not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish leagues. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional career. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
Fires from deep. The Thunder with another miss. Now James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Baisley, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Over in the corner, Paul. Pass to Clarkson. A 3-ball. And it's Miles with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
It's blocked. LeBron with it. Paul outside. Passes it to Clarkson. Gasol on the high post. Back to Clarkson. There's the 3. But he recovers it. Gasol kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And there's the pass to Baisley. And it's off from 3-point range. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Gasol. Paul outside. He kicks it to Clarkson. Over in the corner, Osman. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The Thunder shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's a Kogi. And that one drops.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Passes it to Clarkson. James kicks to Clarkson. Paul outside. Shot from the top of the key. Gasol dishes to James. Pass to Osman. Now Paul. There's the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. And it's Osman missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And it's Miles missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And they double up LeBron. Pass to Osman. Ball left side from deep. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Here's a Kogi. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, people talk about a player's mileage limit. Do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. The body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Passes to Davis. To the inside. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you know Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Wiggins passes to Sexton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Davis finds Paul. And they double up Davis. Back to Paul. Pass to Davis. Over Valanciunas. And it's Davis missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? For Oklahoma City, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Sexton, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What's up? Sexton more and more in control and trying to deal with the aggressive defense so far in this game.
You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple of years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Now, here's Sexton. Wiggins outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lakers leading by 21. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. The Thunder shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Wiggins kicks to Sexton. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul dishes to Davis. The 17-footer. Sexton grabs the board. Oklahoma City shooting for the game at 42%. Wiggins passes to Clark over Paul. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
LeBron kicks to Davis. That three off the mark. Thunder trailing by 21. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
very
for sure.
Exclusive.
He can really rise up.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
Lakers leading by 21. Caldwell Pope finds James. Davis with it. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Tries from 16, and it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his third assist on the night. It's Davis on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Wiggins against James. Here's Sexton, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game and playing in control now.
And they double up Davis. Back to Paul. Davis inside, guarded by Valanciunas, and it's Davis missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots That really got them rolling.
And stay with the play, Valanciunas. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
And the Lakers call time here. They're in front by 20. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Takes the 13-footer. Wade gets the bucket.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's Caruso. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.